Shocking news from the heart of New York City. Two BTS members, Jungkook and Taehyung V, allegedly dropped astonishing hints through mysterious activities at a renowned recording studio. Several visual clues circulating on social media since the beginning of this week have sparked massive speculation. Is this a sign of a secret music project? Or a globally scaled collaboration secretly in the works? One thing's for sure, netizens aren't staying silent. The emergence of unusual signs began with a cryptic social media post by an American music producer previously involved in international projects. In his post, he showcased a photo of a Manhattan studio's interior, accompanied by an ambiguous caption, "Two global voices. One room. History in the making." No names were mentioned, but it didn't take long for BTS fans to discover hidden details in the photo: a pair of distinctive headphones known to be frequently used by Jungkook, and a denim jacket almost identical to Taehyung's in a previous photo shoot. Digital detectives, the name for dedicated observant netizens, quickly delved deeper. The result: a short fan-taken video accidentally recording two hooded figures entering the studio at night, strongly suspected to be Jungkook and Taehyung. This video went viral instantly, igniting various theories. Is this a recording for a subunit project? Will BTS shock the world with a duet album? Or is there a cross-genre collaboration with an international musician? Interestingly, this event coincided with subtle signals from big hit music BTS's Agency, which in recent weeks has been noticeably intensifying unusual teaser activities. No official statement has been made, but this pattern has been used before when preparing for major releases. This further strengthens the speculation that something big is being planned behind the scenes. The atmosphere of mystery thickened when the studio in question, known as a favorite location for top global artists, uploaded an Instagram story with an eye emoji eyes and a faint R&B melody in the background. Some fans swore they recognized Jungkook's vocals in the hook, although the audio only lasted a few seconds. The precision of the pitch, tone, and implied emotion convinced many that this was no coincidence. As two figures known for being highly selective about their solo projects, Jungkook and Taehyung's presence in the same studio is clearly not ordinary. Both have distinct musical characteristics: Jungkook with his dynamic vocals and pop R&B style, Taehyung with his baritone voice and explorations of jazz and soul. If they are indeed working on material together, this could be a musical moment marking a new chapter in their careers. The peak of speculation arose when a music industry insider, via an X account, leaked that two big names from Asia were preparing a visual project with the same creative team behind several globally renowned music campaigns. Although no names were mentioned, the project description strongly pointed towards the visual concepts commonly used by BTS, igniting discussions within the global fan community. Of course, all of this remains speculative. But what amazes netizens isn't just the possibility of a secret project, but how the entire sequence of signs seems to have been allowed to flow, seemingly giving fans the space to become part of the puzzle. It's not new for BTS and their agency to let the public discover puzzle pieces through small clues, a strategy that always successfully creates a sensation. Meanwhile, various hashtags like #Taekook NYC, #Studio Project, and others continue to trend in various countries. The ARMY community, the name for BTS fans, on Reddit, TikTok, and South Korean K-pop forums continue to discuss details, from the type of microphone used, private flight schedules, to the possible involvement of a famous music video director who is spotted at the same location. This phenomenon demonstrates how the influence of two K-pop idols is not limited to music, but also to communication strategies that frame their every move into a global event. A single studio visit can spark thousands of discussions, theories, and predictions, even without a single word of confirmation. With all the attention now focused on New York, and with no clarification from the agency or the artists involved, one thing is certain: something is being prepared. And whatever it is, the public is seemingly invited to guess and wait, with the tension increasing daily. Will we soon see a duet from two of the most influential vocalists of their generation? Or is this part of a larger campaign leading up to their full return to the entertainment industry after their mandatory military service? The answer hasn't come yet, but one thing is certain: The mysterious studio in NYC has become the center of world attention, and all eyes are on what will emerge from behind its doors. However, behind the overflowing excitement and wild theories swirling in the digital world, we should ask, did all this really happen? Or is this merely the result of a deliberately constructed viral narrative, neatly packaged to attract public attention and trigger an explosion of digital opinions? In an information age that moves faster than our ability to process it, there's one thing we shouldn't forget: verification. Viral videos, cryptic posts, and speculation from international fanbase accounts do form an enticing narrative. But let's pause and ask, what are we actually seeing? Are those two hooded figures really Jungkook and Taehyung? Is the faint voice in the studio's Instagram story truly Jungkook's voice? To what extent can this truth be objectively proven, and not just a perception shaped by the fans' hopes? Undeniably, the fan community, especially ARMY, possesses extraordinary investigative power. They can track private flight schedules, dissect photo metadata, and match hand shapes from silhouettes appearing in glass reflections. But precisely because of this extraordinary ability, we need reflection. Is this ability used to find the truth, or to create a narrative that fits personal expectations? It should be remembered that the information filling this news largely comes from social media such as TikTok, YouTube, X, Twitter, and K-pop forums, whose credibility cannot be fully verified. Some accounts are even known to have spread false information to gain traffic and followers. So, we must ask again, is it possible that this is part of a deliberate fabrication by the fanbase, the studio, or even the agency itself as a hidden marketing strategy? The emergence of words like history in the making or the eye emoji eyes at a very strategic time may well be part of a pre-marketing campaign. This has happened before, both in the K-pop and Western music industries, where rumors become a primary tool for creating a need for confirmation. Therefore, the critical question is, are we becoming consumers of a media strategy that plays with our curiosity? Can we still distinguish between news based on evidence and news based on hope? Let's reflect on the public's reaction. So many netizens immediately believed, shared, and even constructed complex theories from just a 6-second video clip. The question is that a rational response or an emotional one? Shouldn't we restrain ourselves and wait for official clarification before diving too deep into speculation? This critical attitude doesn't mean we should become cynical or kill enthusiasm. On the contrary, it's a form of our responsibility as digital information consumers. In a world full of viral news, filtering information is more important than simply absorbing it. Therefore, we invite readers to start asking questions like, who is the original source of this information? Is there confirmation from the parties directly involved? Could this be part of a marketing strategy we're unaware of? How likely is it that this entire narrative is built on assumptions and not facts? We don't rule out the possibility that this event could be real. It could be that Jungkook and Taehyung are indeed designing a major project behind the scenes. But as long as there's no confirmation from big hit music, it all remains in the realm of speculation, not reality. This is the boundary we must understand so that we don't get carried away too far in the current of unverified information. On the other hand, there's also the possibility that this rumor grew organically, a social phenomenon born from fans' deep love for their idols. This love then triggers a search for meaning from every action of their idols, no matter how small or ambiguous the clues are. Thus arises the existential question, are we truly seeing facts, or are we only seeing what we want to see? This doesn't mean we are downplaying or rejecting the possibility that something big is being prepared. But we urge readers not to respond to every piece of information reactively. Be part of a wise digital society, one that is not easily manipulated by viral illusions and that always questions, is this real? Because ultimately, our strength doesn't lie in how quickly we share information, but in how deeply we are able to sort and interpret it. So, we leave this question to you, the readers. Do you truly believe that Jungkook and Taehyung are working on a secret project in New York? Or do you see this as a social media construct, a clever game between rumors, perceptions, and mass expectations? Let's discuss. Write your opinion. Share your critical thinking. Because in this fast-moving information world,